What's going on, YouTube family? This is your guy Jordan Live. Thank you very much for watching another Jordan Live banger. I really appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to the rebroadcast. If you're watching live, I also appreciate you as well. Thank you very, very much. Man, Random Thoughts 13. Who would have thought I would have got to 13? Lucky number 13. It'd be all right. It'd be just fine. Like I said, man, I got to thank once again everybody for tuning in. Either you watching on the live or you watching on the rebroadcast. Thank you very much. Definitely going to have some guests on with me as well a little earlier. But before I get into that, I definitely got to give my personal opinions on this, man. I got to tell you, man, Rona, the Ronavirus. Lord help us all, man. Like I said, states across the country shutting down. North Carolina is now shut down. We South Carolina as well. Man, if y'all haven't gotten to y'all stores, got y'all toilet paper, your Lysol, you might want to go before that shit gets sold the fuck out. You heard? You might want to do that. I'm just saying. Salute to everybody watching in the room. Do me a favor, hit that like button as you hit the room. I really appreciate it, man. Everybody about to be on YouTube like crazy. Everybody quarantined. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy because of the fact that you think about it, right? If this country was a lot more prepared for what was going on, would it be that bad? Would we have whole cities and states across the country shutting down on us? Hell no. But, you know, like I said, I don't like to get political on here, but, you know, elections do have consequences. I've heard all across social media, whether it be on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, I've heard people refer to this as a hoax, right? But my question is, how many people got to die for it to be considered a hoax? MC Shiznit, was good with you? Corona crazy, yes, sir. Corona madness, man. Corona madness. And I'm just trying to figure out, my question is that I don't think it's, me personally, I don't think it's no longer a hoax. At first, of course, you know, you see things happening overseas in China and in Europe and whatnot, and you think to yourself, well, damn, that's sad. A whole lot of people's dying, but it's not until it hits home, it's not until it hits here that people go, oh, damn. This is serious. This can hurt me. This can hurt my grandparents. This can hurt my parents. We got to talk about it. And I get it. Listen, I get it. A lot of people at this point is tired of talking about it. They're tired of hearing about it. And I get it. Okay, I understand that. But at the same time, there's some things that are just too big to ignore. And right now, this is just too big to ignore. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's not going to be until it's in our family for most people to wake up. Now, I said it before, and on the lost episode of Random Thoughts, thank you, YouTube, for taking down Random Thoughts 12. I'll be re-uploading it. So thank you, YouTube, for the bullshit. But I mentioned on there that when Tom Hanks and when Rudy Gobert from the fucking the Utah Jazz, the NBA player, when they got it, when that upper class, that 1%, that Hollywood class gets it, most of the nation was going to, you know what I'm saying, take heed. And that's exactly what's happening. We got movie theaters across the country shutting down. We got bars and restaurants and shit shutting down. You got people that's not even going out, you know what I'm saying, to fast food restaurants and whatnot. You got people thinking to themselves, nah, I'm staying home and I'm cooking every single meal I make. Every meal I eat is what I make. I put those ingredients in there. That's how they're thinking, and that's how you honestly got to think. You never know who the hell is coughing in the background, in the kitchen or whatnot. You got to stay clean. Now, don't get me wrong now. All these people out here that's selling out Lysol and paper towels and toilet tissue. I even seen this lady stock up her cart on fucking milk. imagine you in the grocery store getting your essential items or whatnot, the shit you need. And then you see some chick in front of you with a carton full of milk. Excuse me, a cart full of milk. People is going crazy buying out stores and whatnot. Now, that's where people get into the conspiracy right there. That's where people get into conspiracies because they think to themselves, is this the Lysol company doing this? Is this Snuggie or whatever the fuck toilet tissue company is out there? Are they doing this on purpose? Amir, salute, since I see what's going on. So what's going on? Game ain't fair. You already know. We all know the game ain't fair. Shit, the country ain't fair right now. Let's be honest. And then one of the funny things that I'm seeing, and it's not funny at all. It's not funny at all. So let me take that back. But one of the sad things that I'm seeing is that a lot of people, especially on social media, even those in the government, they're calling for people to stay home. Now, I get it. Social distancing would sound like the smart choice and the smart play at this point, right? But then you got to think about the people that's working paycheck to paycheck. They can't afford to stay home. They can't afford to stay home for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks without a paycheck. Are you crazy? But I feel like not a lot of people's thinking it that way. Like they're not thinking of the working class. Let's be honest. The working class. The ones that's busting their ass for every single dollar that they make. Let's be honest. Those in the government, those that's well off, those with their trust funds and hedge funds, whatever the hell. Oh, they're not thinking of, oh, well, what about the people that's working paycheck to paycheck that needs to, they need their check every week to make sure the lights is on and the water's running. They're not thinking that. Oh, they're not thinking that. Now, although, oh man, chat is moving. What's going on? What's going on? I see y'all in there. All right, salute. For real. I'm feeling the love in the chat. Salute. Now, this coronavirus thing, the Rona. This Rona has brought out not only the savage in people, in my opinion, but it's also brought out the creative in people. People have been getting really creative. And I want to play something. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. I take this Rona very seriously. Oh, but there's just certain things that we just can't resist as people of rhythm. You get what I'm saying? And we people of rhythm. Man, if y'all checked out social media or y'all watching on social media, y'all would know something about this little bop right here. And it's a bop for sure. Let's get it.
Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real!
Woo!
Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real!
Turn up.
Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is
Ah.
real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real!
Hey. Hold up. I'm telling you, sometimes as a people, we bring out the funny and the comedy in anything we do. Can you imagine strolling to your timeline? Of course, Cardi B weighed in on it, whatnot. I ain't got to play that. Y'all already know what that was about. But can you imagine hearing that? And then all of a sudden you start to move a little bit. And you start to go, oh, shit. Wait a minute. This kind of goes. I'm telling you. And it's crazy. And you would never think that, man, listen, Amir said it perfectly. We waste no time making songs. That is a fact. And you can't tell me there was people going, oh, okay, oh, I can rock with that. Man, listen, the point that I'm trying to make is that number one, I like that song. I ain't gonna lie. I like that little track right there. I like that little bop right there. But the point I'm making is we have seen this thing go from 0 to 60 literally in a matter of what, hours? And again, y'all know me. Y'all know me at this point. I don't like to get political on this joint. But that tells you the trust that people still does have in government. No matter how foul and fucked up and how many lies is being told or whatnot, we still have people in this country that trust government. And you don't think that those people listen to the government saying, oh, this is no big deal. Oh, no, this is a hoax. Oh, no, this is only in Europe and China. This isn't going to touch us. And then all of a sudden, boom, one case in New York. Then boom, another case in Washington. Boom, another case in Florida. Boom, another case in California. Then before you know it, bam, here we are. Bars and restaurants shut down. What about the waitresses and the waiters? What about the bartenders at some of these restaurants? What about those people? We already know the owners and the people that got stocks and everything. They good. What about the people? What about the people of the working class? I cannot say that enough. I don't trust the motherfucker. Listen, a lot of people right now, General, a lot of people are not trusting them. And to be honest with you, you can't blame them. You can't blame them. You can't blame them. Because again, it's not what they tell you, it's what you see. And when you see people of different countries get sick, dying, and you can always say, oh yeah, it's the elderly, the elderly, the elderly. But listen, listen, we all have 1, 2, hell, maybe even more than that, of the elderly that we love. If it's affecting the elderly, why wouldn't we take this more seriously here? People got grandmothers, great-grandmothers, great-grandfathers, and whatnot. If it's affecting the elderly, what about the elderly here? Oh, but, you know, saying they don't want to talk about how Social Security cuts are supposed to be cut and whatnot. And I ain't going to get into that on here. No. YouTube is already up my ass because I keep talking about this Rona virus. Can't even say the damn name of the fucking thing. I got to give it a nickname and shit because YouTube is up my ass. And it's up a lot of people's ass about this coronavirus too. A lot. They're demonetized. For those demonetized creators out there, salute to you. And I gotta give a shout out to y'all, whoever is speaking about this virus, because listen, you are putting your channel in jeopardy. Because we already know, and I know I'm jumping topics from topic to topic, but stay with me here. You already know YouTube is incentivizing people to follow order. If you don't make the content that YouTube sees as appropriate, they're trying to take you down. If you're monetized, God bless you. They getting on my ass. I'm not even fucking monetized, not even close right now. So if you're monetized, you're talking about the virus, salute to you. Because you're putting your little bag, whatever you're doing, whether you do this as a career or a hobby, whatever little change you getting out of YouTube, oh, you're threatening it by talking about this. So if you are, salute to you. Point that I'm trying to make is that how far does this shit go? To the point where we can't even talk about the virus. So only CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, PBS, all these other Bloomberg channel, all these fucking cable networks, they can talk about this. We can only listen to them like little sheep. But as soon as, you know what I'm saying, independent thinkers get on an independent, a quote, I'm using air quotes right now, guys, a quote, independent platform, to speak independent thoughts to people, and they're trying to silence us. Oh shit! I see you, player. Oh shit!
Yo,
Shiznit, what's going on?
What up with you?
How you doing?
I'm all right, man. What up to the whole chat, man?
Yeah, man. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to the chat's
Yes,
What's going on, brother, man? Talk to me. How you doing, man? Talk to me.
Man, I'm all right. Man, boy, woo! Once again, it's on. Once again, it's on, man. Hey, people ain't used to me talking on this political stuff because I usually mind my business, man. But like you said, when they hit home, you got no choice but to speak.
Right. Got no choice to speak on it, man.
Right now, only reason I'm really going in on it because the NBA shut down for one. Wrestling, all the sports shut down, all the schools shut down. If the schools wouldn't shut down, I would have been like, all right, okay, but now it's really affecting us because we always say, we got our kids need to learn. This and that and this. Now they ain't got no school to learn. School's going to be closed to next year now. It went from 2 weeks to next September or whenever they open back up.
Oh, man. So you already know the people graduating high school, college, all the graduating.
It's the graduation of 2020 is going to be done on FaceTime or StreamYard. You really won't see these kids walk the stage and none of that. They're going to be graduating on FaceTime, dog.
Oh, man.
They will be graduating on FaceTime, man. And then my big concern is the casinos closed. If them greedy bastards closed, yeah, it's something going on.
Yeah, and I just noticed, man, especially this government, man, they're trying to not to quote panic people, but it's already in place because of your incompetence. Right. Y'all let it get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, it's already in the country, and we don't even have enough tests to test people. So this, of course, you got the confirmed cases, you got the people in quarantine, and you got the people that's died, but we don't know how many people has contracted this shit and how many people got it. Walking around coughing and touching shit.
Man, so restaurants closed. Now you either gotta pull up in the drive-thru or they'll bring it out to the curb for you. But who to say that person ain't got it? Who to say the cooks ain't in that coffin? Well, they can't see me in there joking and laughing.
Right.
I don't trust nobody anyway, but I'm just saying, just no way it's safe, man. Even if you cook your own stuff, you gotta have to get it somewhere.
And even if we all got our, you know what I'm saying, go-to restaurants just in case, you know what I mean? That we know got quality food and, you know what I'm saying, clean to a certain extent, you know what I mean? We can't even trust them at this point. You never know.
I got another concern. Everybody fighting over toilet paper, water, Lysol, alcohol. The vitamins and the herbs is still full. I was at the health store yesterday. Ain't nobody touched one item, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not one vitamin gone for your immune system is all still there. I checked personally.
Right.
All these herbal teas and seeds and plants is still there, untouched.
Right. Lemongrass and what still there. All the good shit for you. Right.
All that, man.
Ginger root and all this other shit. You right.
So I went and got me some lemongrass and put it in my my little machine.
Right.
And I'm just letting it fade through the air.
Yeah, man. I mean, you right. You know I actually seen a post, right? I think it was on Facebook. I seen a post that said, okay, so y'all are buying out the toilet paper to wipe your ass, but y'all put more emphasis on that than actually washing your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Buy some soap. Buy some shampoo.
I still see a good old supply, good old, body wash. Shit, my Irish Spring was filled last time I went to Walmart.
Take a shit and go jump in the shower.
Right. They want to buy up toilet paper. And one of the most ridiculous things I've seen was a picture of a chick buying out, a whole cart full of milk. Everybody like, what the hell?
Milk gonna give you a virus itself.
Right, and it's gonna spoil after a while.
People ain't thinking, man. People just Some people just doing stuff for shock value. They want some attention. Ooh, look at him. They got 15 rolls of tissue, buddy. Man, dude, I'm doing what I'm doing, man. I'm gonna be out there Thursday morning. I'm gonna go to $10 Tree because they truck come in on Thursday. So all the people in the chat, if y'all go to the Dollar Tree at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, and you will be able to get tissue and Lysol, man. They getting it in every Thursday. That's what I do. That's how I got 10 bottles.
I might need
You
some
saying that because there ain't no black folks really up there in Minnesota, man. Goddamn, boy, you would have said that shit in Chicago.
Nah, man, it's black folks. It's black folks. They bring your ass up here and see. Go on Google. Go on Google and see, niggas. Plenty black, man. Don't get y'all looking at it from inside the house. There's more going on in Minnesota than North Carolina. I guarantee you that. Crime-wise, I'm saying.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Gang related.
Yeah. Man, y'all can have that. We family down this motherfucker.
Gang, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
I can't call it, man. What's going on? You got anything to add to this, brother? It's Rona.
And just man, it's insane, man. But you know what I'm saying? If you had stayed prepared from the jump, you didn't need to get prepared.
Man, listen, you fellas are speaking the gospel today. I'm telling you, y'all speaking the gospel today. It's elementary in my opinion. The better you're prepared, you know what I'm saying, the more you'll be, ready for a situation.
I mean, shit. I try to have myself ready for they monkey shit, so I know I'm prepared for this little shit. So,
man, I'm telling you, man. Good thing I got my, loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? I got some sandwich meats and stuff. You know what I mean? I got the essentials, man. But people just buying out shit. It's just crazy.
Man, they can buy all the tissue they want, man. And then one of them talked about taking a shower though, taking a bath.
Man, they better think about how they clearing out these Walmarts.
Right.
Nasty, you just did it for them. God, they're gonna go sit up in there. Yeah, buddy.
Right. Help clean out the Walmart so we can make a corn facility. Yeah, Walmart down. We quarantining 1,500 of y'all.
Man, oh man. Let me go
crazy, man.
Let me go ahead and share this article. You fellas can look in the StreamYards. Right here, thanks to the New York Times, salute to them. They saying that the White House seeks $150 billion stimulus and urges sending checks to Americans within 2 weeks. Man, get y'all asses out of here.
Man, they need to send me some of that personally. I ain't trusting that. Don't send it to America. Send it to me directly, man.
I mean, we getting blinded by the money. You know what I'm saying? How much? I mean, yeah, we're gonna need the money, but we need to think more towards the future as far as for real. Because right now the whole country is shut down. We're not moving, no imports, no exports, ain't no kind of money moving whatsoever. This is gonna set you in a recession in a country that has no natural resource backing their money. So I mean, we need to open our eyes a little bit more instead of just worrying about some. I mean, I'm gonna call it like it is, a bullshit stimulus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can't buy me. Can't nobody buy me. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
I'm nervous for the working class, man. You know what I'm saying? We're all a part of it. Like, I'm scared for our own. Like, the ones who, you know what I'm saying, we work. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to it. We can't afford to sit at home and shit and just, you know what I mean? People need, they need that check for their rent, they light, they water. Like, what are y'all gonna do for those people? Y'all quit to give tax cuts to the bankers. So what y'all gonna do to working class? Go ahead, Games.
I mean, how can they affect the working class? I mean, if nothing is moving, how can the electric company shut anybody off? That means they won't have no income coming in. Because a nigga like me, I say fuck them. I'll go find me a generator. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to play like that? I mean, that's what I was saying. As far as this is moves black folks should have made a long time ago to see these kind of effects to watch crumble. But in a situation like this, as far as a virus, I can't see them as far as trying to shut folks off, because that could start a domino effect where they were absolutely wouldn't get nothing. So
Man, listen. I mean, I gotta be honest, man. I gotta say, like I said, I don't like to get political on here, but some things are just too big to just not talk about, right? I see a lot of progressives. Salute to my fellow progressives, right? Because you know what I mean. They're proposing, oh, the government should suspend mortgage and rent payments. I'm thinking to myself, you motherfuckers, do y'all know who's in power? They're not gonna stop mortgage and rent payments because of this shit. Are you crazy? Like, people have an unrealistic, standard, I feel like, for government. When if they just look and just pay attention to history, Katrina, anybody?
I mean, it's hard to get people to look at this stuff when they can't even look out their hood. They think they be running shit in their hood, something that they don't even own. So, I mean, it's hard for them to even think about anything bigger than that.
Right.
So,
Sis says it right now. Businesses are shut down and people are being sent home with no pay. Come on, that's crazy. People cannot afford to sit home. They're talking about right now things are supposed, according to them, of course, they're saying that things are supposed to loosen up by around June.
I mean, truthfully, black people are the last people shouldn't even be complaining as broke as we have been. You know what I'm saying? We know how to move around. We know how to get shit done. We always have.
That's true.
So we should be the last one panicking.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I think about the people, the working class. I think about the single mothers out there. I think about every single person who depends on their paycheck to pay their bills, how they're going to be affected by this, man. And they are, bro. You know what I'm saying? More than the 1% that's getting these big ass tax cuts. It's crazy. And like you said, man, a full recession is going to be our outlook, man.
Our outlook, and we still running around here trying to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell we doing, man. We not putting our heads together first. I mean, a lot of this shit we seen coming way before it was even coming. People been telling us stuff and we'll ignore it. Either they coming with that, oh man, here come that dude with that black people shit, like your ass ain't even fucking black or something. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been trying to give information to avoid situations like this. Our communities could be more prepared than the country.
Right.
But we choose not to listen.
And then just speaking on this coronavirus, just speaking on that alone, man, we've been hearing reports that the agencies in this country that focuses on viruses and diseases and pandemics, they knew about this shit back in December. They knew this was brewing over there in Asia and Europe in December. Here we are in March, losing our fucking minds, shutting down the entire country. It's incompetence. You know what I'm saying? It's incompetence.
Look at all these vitamins, man.
You going down that tunnel, brother?
Untouched. Ain't been.
It's true. That's true.
It makes you question. You know what I'm saying? Was integration good? You know what I'm saying? Because if we was off on our own,
bang bang,
would we be more established right now? If we was off on our own, be more prepared. But since we're not, we're mingled in with them because, you know what I'm saying? Did I say that wrong? I mean, well, we had did better if we had stayed segregated, I mean, because integrated, we sitting here with them, but by ourselves, when you look in the past, you see what we done by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Outside of a certain time frame. It's like, would we be sitting in a better position right now?
Man, shit. This point, man, I just want fucking tests being put out, man. I want that people who, if you got a goddamn sniffle, you know what I'm saying? But get still, your ass tested.
I mean, that's a sniffle, but what are the real symptoms? Like we were talking about last night and shit. You know what I'm saying? What are the symptoms?
From what I've seen, you're right though. But you're right though, Game, because from what I've last seen, all the symptoms they speaking on, right, is they look like flu-related symptoms. All the shit you get with a flu. And then there's some people that got it with no symptoms at all. They just had a hunch because they got in contact with somebody that all of a sudden they got sick and they're like, oh shit, let me test. Boom, they got it. And keep in mind, these are the celebrities, the higher class, you know what I'm saying? The 1%. They're getting tests. Why not our
Hey, what's
elderly?
this?
Why not our
What is
65
it?
and
No,
up?
what come with it?
What'd you say, MC? Oh, he in the store trying to get ahead of the crowd.
I mean, I'm still trying to I haven't really had time to sit back and actually punch up what I was talking about the last time on how it correlates with the vape. You know what I'm saying? As far as helping putting water in your lungs, would that help? You know what I'm saying? Make it more.
That's a good point though, Game, because I am hearing a lot of it seeming like flu related symptoms and pneumonia related symptoms too. Pneumonia's no joke.
Hey, my bad.
And
I was
vape.
trying to.
What's up?
Go ahead. I was trying to. I was interviewing a lady. She was wiping off the stuff. I was asking what she used. Well, she said every 2 hours they gotta wipe it down with disinfectant or whatever.
Makes sense. Shit, it should probably be every hour, every 30 minutes. Shit.
But yeah, man, you seen all of what's up, man? You working,
crazy.
huh?
Man, let's get the store.
Huh?
But yeah, man, Game. I'm
gotta
just
be
saying,
careful with
man.
him. I'm trying to get in and out for
I'm just saying, man, Game. You gotta be.
All right, man.
We really gotta be able to like. I definitely get what you're saying though, Game. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like if we was more prepared, you know what I'm saying, we would not be in the state that we're in now. Unless, of course, the powers to be wanted to be at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But then you had to but then you had to plan for the unexpected. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I don't think they did that at all.
Now I'm talking about just us as a people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Forget them. But truthfully, I don't think it's at that level because still, you know what I'm saying? It's just it ain't enough in place for them to even take steps for this to be even anything bigger than what it is. Because anywhere you go, you will meet resistance. So it's like they ain't trying nothing else. This is really a virus. So
yeah, man. And I thought about, man, because I had one of my friends that I went to school with, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, grew up and whatnot. We actually spoke, you know what I'm saying, just through comments on Facebook, right? Because he had shared a quote from 45 about how this whole thing is, you know, is a hoax or whatnot. And I asked him, I was just like, I mean, he says it's a hoax, but 200,000 people around the world is already suffering with this. He goes, well, I agree. It is a hoax. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, like, you can put the reality in front of somebody, but until they want to see it or until it just clicks with them, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it.
I mean, I would say it's a hoax too, more like a test run to see how the population will react to a huge mass.
But that right there. See, now I gotta go to Google. Now I gotta look up what a hoax is. I gotta look up what a hoax is now, because if it is that, we gotta know the definition. I feel like we gotta know the definition of what a hoax is. You get what I'm saying? So let me see here.
Are you punching it up?
Yeah, right now. 7 people in the chat. Do me a favor, man. If you haven't already hit that like, please hit that like button. If you have, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. All right, let's see. So a hoax, according to the dictionary, is a humorous or malicious deception. They use it in a sentence. They recognize the plan as a hoax. So it's a deception. Who's deceiving us then? Now, keep in mind, our president is saying that this is a hoax. Well, who's deceiving us?
The people you don't see that's controlling him.
See, but that's what I'm saying. But I feel like anytime you say something like that, especially like, for example, if you call somebody a liar, you better be ready to prove that person to be a liar, or you're going to be looked at some type of way. So I feel like if anybody in the higher power, whether it be a government, whether it be wherever, is saying it's a hoax, please, to me, please show me. You know what I mean? I want to see it. I want to see it because if we're being deceived, which let's be honest, I do believe to a certain extent, we're not getting the entire truth of this. So that in itself is deception, right?
Yep.
I want to expose the ones who's deceiving us.
Oh,
How
you
I
don't want to
survived the
go there.
coronavirus, one man story. This man MC.
Which go? Boy, going there, boy. That's going deep into some heavy water there, boy.
Yes, sir, it is. I'm just saying. I want to know. I want to know. And if we have this president that's supposed to be, he's supposed to be so tough, and you know what I mean. I want to know. Okay, so who's doing it? Who? I want to know. Who.
First of all, who thought this dude was tough?
Everybody was saying that shit. Oh, he's gonna get shit done. He's tough. He's gonna destroy ISIS. He's gonna all this bull. All this Republican bullshit.
Man, that puffy Cheeto got there going and did shit. Damn.
Amir says deceiving us about when and how the coronavirus really started. That's what I was saying about how I do know that we are not getting the entire truth about this. So again, that in itself is a deception, right?
Yeah.
Hoax doesn't mean the disease ain't real. That's true as well, because I do think that this is very real. This, whatever the COVID-19, Rona, I believe it's as real as it gets. But I do agree that there is deception around this thing.
Which do you think the numbers could be deceiving? As far as it could be lower than what it is?
Absolutely.
It seemed like they've taken it and just running with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we don't hear no more. When is the last time you heard something that happened in Asia about this? You know what I'm saying? They started it. The Wuhan started this, and we don't hear nothing about the Wuhan no more.
Well, I still hear people. Well, that's the funny thing about it, because again, I think the word of the day is deception, right? Because I'm hearing from a lot of right leaning news sources or whatnot. They're calling this the Wuhan virus. You know what I'm saying? They're labeling it Wuhan. And I think there's another kind that they're labeling it. I forget the name of it, but I do know that they already named it the Wuhan virus. Where I just now, and I gotta thank you, Game, UMC, you, Amir, and anybody else watching. I gotta thank y'all, because y'all are opening my eyes as we speak on everything. Y'all are. Because I think there is a deception out there. But I want to know who are the ones to deceive us. Now, keep in mind, according to this government was aware that there is a virus that's spreading around in Europe and in Asia back in December. Now, they chose not to act on it. They chose not to take it as seriously. And let's be honest as well. Back in 2018, our president right now fired the pandemic crisis team that President Obama activated. So is the deception two ways? Are we being deceived by this government as well as the powers that be, the shadows that lurk over this government?
Man, we deceive ourselves.
Is it the media?
A lot of us know, the Constitution. We know, a lot of this, declarations and stuff like that. And we know that this government is doing some fucked up shit. Why don't we call them on it? We ain't got to wait for these pointed officials to call this stuff out. The people can call this stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
That, and I think you're speaking to something that I alluded to earlier about YouTube, how they're demonetizing YouTube creators that are monetized, that speaks about this virus. They're deleting videos. I can speak to it because my last video, Random Dogs 12, was blocked by YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like they're already trying to minimize and silence the voice of the people. Because let's be honest, in YouTube, this is the independent thinkers. We're independent thinkers here. And because we're independent thinkers, we're going to talk independently to our people, right? But if we do have this higher hierarchy, which is YouTube, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to silence us, well, aren't we being deceived by that platform too?
Or is it another level to this CV? Yeah, they're going, you know what I'm saying, like how they saying it's a virus compared to like HIV and AIDS. You know what I'm saying? Just make it a comparison. Not saying it's the same thing. Is there a level higher? That's why people are dying off it? You know what I'm saying? A virus is just a virus. They say low immune systems and stuff like that, but we don't have this kind of scare before with a certain kind of disease.
Right. And salute to HB2N. He just said Wuhan was the first fully 5G city. Higher radiation levels that can make your immune system more susceptible to viruses. Salute to that. You know what I'm saying? Behind the bar says HB2N salute. Where my salute, bro? Wait a minute. Hold on. I wish I had my rewind button. Where my salute? The hell? Wait a minute. The fuck is going on?
Salute, hey, HB salute.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. What up, man? Salute to you, brother. And salute to HB2N, man. I might gotta play your Shammy is a trick. Shammy is a trick. I might have to play that joint, man. That's fire. Fire, my dude. So salute to you, man. And salute to Behind the Bar, man, for that little rap battle that they had, man. That shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? So salute. Hell yeah, man. And you know what? I think it's funny that HB2N says that. I've been to salute Rita. Oh, my bad, man. Shit. I'm just keep going. Fuck it. Salute to you, man. But I gotta say something, and that opens up another area to talk about, right? Because I've been saying that I believe that 10, 20, hell, maybe even 30 years down the line, we're gonna see cases about how Bluetooth is fucking up people.
Yeah.
I believe
that's possible. That's possible.
Right? I really do. I think that, and shit, I might be a victim. I don't know. I you know, shit, we all got, you know, some people got Bluetooth in their cars. You know, I got Beats headphones that use Bluetooth. You never fucking know, right? But that 5G shit is interesting. I've seen a number of posts with people with that little radiation monitor, whatever, testing places and seeing that the radiation levels has been crazy high off of some 5G networking shit. When is it going to go down? You know what I'm saying? What's the deal with that? What's going on with the radiation? You know what I'm saying?
We deal with radiation every day. It's in a
every
microwave.
Single day. But if they're gonna, right, that's true. I remember my aunt always saying, "Don't stand in front of the microwave." She used to always say that. So that's true.
You notice how your phone signal mess up, man? If you got your phone right by the microwave, it's like it jumps all over the place.
True too, man. But I'm just saying, like, man, some shit is going on, especially if they're talking about switching everybody's service to this 5G. What the hell? Man, listen, I want to know. My thing is this, right? I just want to know, what is the end game to this? What is the end game to this? When is this? What is the end going to look like? Because we've all, right? Ebola, swine flu, SARS, and shit.
I mean, we to me, we already at the end. You know what I'm saying? As far as you already got things closing down. In a minute, you're gonna have hospitals overrun. You know, it's about to get nasty. You already got shelves clean. Ain't no trucks really moving as far as bringing in any more supplies. I mean, shoot, I feel sorry for the people like in Michigan and stuff like that. They never fixed the water. Things that we forgot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? People are in worse positions. They don't have a voice right now. So
That's true, man. I want to know what the emergency responses is going to be. You know what I mean? I'm hearing, of course, it's all speculative. You just never know. It's all
I
speculative.
don't know. As soon as I hear National Guard, I already
Right.
throw up the siren.
Man,
I
this nigga
don't.
game ahead of the game.
I don't trust. I don't trust none of them.
This man game is ahead of the game. That's exactly where I was going, man. They already talking about National Guard, bro. Like what? So that means we're gonna be seeing, you know what I'm saying? We might be seeing helicopters and whatnot sending the supplies and what. Man, listen. These times right here, I think it's more important than ever to read. Just do research. Do your own research. Read. You know what I'm saying?
They're not going to do that. They didn't even want to listen to the folks who did that for them.
Well, I mean, they also got to understand, man. Not everything can be put into a book or a TV show.
Like I said, people don't did the work for them and just wanted to tell them, and they still didn't want to listen. They don't want to read it, and they don't want to listen. So
right.
it's like,
I hope y'all know how to boil water. That's a fact. I'm telling you. Come on. Like what? Like yo, I'm telling you, these times right here, man. People just gonna have to know, like, it's gonna be a real do-it-yourself nation soon, man. I feel like in the next month or so, we're gonna start seeing if people can really sink or if they can swim. Sadly, it's sad that it has to come to this for that to happen, but I feel like that's where it's going for sure.
Yeah, man.
Man, MC. So when you went to the store, right? You said all the herbs and whatnot, they were still on the shelf and whatnot? Oh yeah, you hitting that electric tunnel, brother.
Don't get me going.
I know. I know. What'd you say, MC?
Ain't nothing been touched.
Man, we get all the Lysol, all the toilet paper, gone. Man, oh man.
Yep.
People just got to start reading, man. People just got to start doing their research, man, and stop buying up everything.
No, shut the fuck up and listen, man, and stop thinking you know something that you never looked up your damn self.
But see,
motherfuckers are quick to argue some shit that they never looked up themselves. That's one thing I learned, boy.
But you also got to listen to the right people too, gang. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
You got to listen to the right people too. People just listen to any old thing and just, you know, going into the panic.
Which call? You never know if they right if you never stop and listen.
That's a fact too. That's very true. That's very true indeed.
Yeah, buddy.
It says I want to live off grid anyway. Man, that sounds like a
dream. Man, you ain't the only one, boy. I've been trying to get me some woods, boy, with log cabin, boy. Yes, sir.
I'm telling you.
Get the hell and leave me alone.
Only thing is, I'm gonna live off the grid. I don't want to live off the grid anywhere that's too cold. I just that's just me.
Oh, shit.
You gotta be kind of warm.
I'm off the grid in a log cabin. I'll chop down some wood. We've been at these stages before.
Real, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, of course, I'm just 28, but like, I've never seen shit just shut down like this. Maybe the only time I can remember, and of course, I was only 10, was when 9/11 happened. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't like this. So.
That's what I'm saying. But that's
what I know. I was working and stuff.
This happened.
Go ahead, MC.
Last time this happened was December 31st, 1999, when they talking about Y2K was gonna hit January 1st. And everybody woke up on the first like, what? We still alive? Oh, no. People bought out all the water, toilet paper. They just weren't buying Lysol then. They bought out all the water and toilet paper and food, though. Grocery stores were making a killing. Roman noodles came up.
Oh, man. So that man, oh, man. So that was the last time you can remember it being like this.
Yeah. You was 8 years old.
Yeah, I barely remember shit. I remember they were saying it. But like, you know, I won't pay attention.
You was 8 years old running around. What y'all doing? Hey, we was out here smoking blunts, rolling, beating, boom, hooking up sound, man.
Oh,
You was a little snotty nose.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey,
for
Y2K,
me,
that was the biggest scare ever. Besides this,
man, I just, like I said, in my life, I just don't recall it. Just everything shutting down. You know what I'm saying? HP2 said I was at a New Year's Eve party with my mom on New Year's '99. We wasn't worried. Right. He also says better have a bunch of guns if you're living off the grid.
Yeah, buddy. That's the plan.
They doing it now, HB. They doing it now. I've seen a picture of the gun store line out the door. Like, damn.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some folks used to take that shit for a joke and shit, man. Fools going out buying goddamn $200 Jordans and all this shit, man. You could have got $100 pair of shoes and a goddamn box of bullets, man. You should have been loading the fuck up. The hell wrong with y'all? I mean, for real, man. Niggas was doing some crazy shit.
Right.
It ain't no reason why we shouldn't be prepared for anything. We should be prepared for any goddamn thing. Niggas spend money on some of the dumbest shit.
It's true.
Just to look fresh. Look like a fresh ass dummy.
Very true.
niggas spend money on weed more than Jordan. That's dumb as fuck.
You don't even know how to let the weed pay for itself.
You can grow some weed. You can grow some weed. You can't grow no Jordans.
Nope.
Like I said, you should only have to buy that shit once. God damn it, let it work for itself. What the fuck is wrong?
Yeah, man. I'm never one of those cats that could do that though, man. I couldn't spend $250, $300 on a pair of shoes.
Man, I'm already on.
I'm trying to come out with 5 or 6 on that price. What the hell?
Never.
I'm going to athlete's football and get the 2 for $79.99 and
right.
Get the color. Oh shit, this shit go with this jacket here. I got they're on these shits over here.
I don't like spending $100 though for shoes. Honestly, 58, 70. 70 is high to me, but
yes, 70 is high to me too.
Jordans, I'm gonna buy them.
Right.
Oh yeah, it gotta be a ball.
Out there with the Jordans. That's where I got all my Jordans from. Boosters, man. We got the Jordans, man. We got the Jordans. I'll give you 100 for 2 pair.
Hey, shit. Which cause some people say, man, those shits don't be real. Motherfucker, they shoes.
They shoes, nigga.
I don't give a fuck if they real or not. My feet feel comfortable. I got something to put on my feet.
Yeah, so she's in. Salute to Amira. She's clocking in, man. Make that money. Thank you for checking the replay. Yeah, man. It is funny because I remember like the mid 2000s, right? I just remember in school, everybody was just picking on the kid with the fake shoes, right? Those fake. Oh, it's not real. Those are fake. MC, I swear to Christ, in like 2 years, within about 2 years, everybody rocking the fake Forces, the fake Jordans. They got the fake Jabols.
Thinking they real.
Right. Rocking them without a care. I think shit changed after a while, man. Like motherfuckers started realizing, why the fuck are we paying that much money for these shoes when these look just as good?
Man, in 1993, I want to say, right? I came up in junior high, man, with a pair of goddamn Suede V-Tonics, Trans Am trainers.
Woo.
Motherfuckers was like, man, you bought them cheap ass shits, this and that, and that, man. Right? Come back from goddamn Christmas break. Man, I seen every motherfucking color in the world going up and down the damn hallway and shit, man. I was like, hold on, these motherfuckers were clowning my shits goddamn when I first got them and shit. Those shits were fresh too. Right. Charcoal gray and shit, goddamn.
Man, motherfuckers clown you with some bubble. They be calling them bubble gums. Man, you got some bubble gums, man.
Oh, shit, them Trans Am trainers were sweet back in the day.
And the color bubble gums.
Boy, I was seeing suede, blue, leather, all shit. Boy, I was seeing all kind of shits. Boy, I was like, oh shit. I started something here.
Yeah, it's crazy though, man, but one thing I can say, everything shut down. As long as the internet don't shut down, we'll be all right.
Pretty much.
So we gonna, hey,
Which go a
motherfucker
lot of
talk
folks,
that shit right now. We gonna need this internet, man.
I'm telling
We
you.
gonna need it.
which go the thing about that is, man, I wish a lot of these people, man, especially the people in our sector, you know what I'm saying, and get mad. I don't give a fuck. God daggone. I wish we would use this goddamn platform for what it really is for. Connecting instead of destroying each other, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got a platform to reach black folks across the fucking world. And all we do every fucking time we get up here is misuse this shit. Bang on
Right.
this person, bang on that goddamn person. I don't give a
Yep.
fuck about none of them motherfuckers they banging on for real. You know what I'm saying? What's important to me is how we gonna fucking grow. Look at us
Yeah.
fucking right now. How we fucking grow? You know what I'm saying?
Can't
But it
grow
was
when you
more
got a
important to
fat,
talk
chubby
about
nigga.
goddamn this
Got a
person
fat
and talking about that person. Let that motherfucker fuck his damn gay dudes and all his fucking women. Goddamn, leave him over that motherfucker as long as they don't bring that shit back over here. Goddamn,
Right.
let that dude sit in his fucking car up that bitch and talk to his fucking self. Goddamn, nobody got to pay no
Them
attention
niggas
to these
mad.
dudes.
They mad because they ain't fucking them same dudes. Gotta be. Ain't no way you talking
We got
about man
women
business.
and children goddamn missing all across this fucking country, and we sitting here looking at some goddamn bisexual motherfuckers on fucking camera.
Man, listen. Let me hit the bomb on him real quick. Oh shit. This man
Right.
game black and but he's speaking that real shit though, man. Like
I told you, man, this shit getting me upset and shit, man. This shit really getting me fucking upset and shit.